Friends, in the previous video we saw all about virtual job fair, one of the biggest job fair that's going to happen, and I told you all about how to apply for this, filling up the forms. Now let's see top 80 companies in New Brunswick, 10 from each sector. These are the sectors who are going to be the part of the biggest job fair: manufacturing, forestry, construction, trades, hospitality, food sector, retail, and contact center. Now we are going to cover the last part. So we are not going to cover 70, but we are going to cover 80 top companies. I have added trades as well because that's also part of the biggest job fair. So if we see New Brunswick labor market outlook, so they have a lot of job openings that are coming until 2027. Their population is growing old, and they want a lot of people to come to Canada and to New Brunswick especially. Okay. Now if you see these companies, let me straight away take you to the companies. So firstly, if you see manufacturing sector, so we see these companies. JD Irving, it's one of the largest company in New Brunswick for manufacturing of forest products like lumber, pulp, paper, and tissue products. Second, we see Moosehead. This is also one of the big company in New Brunswick. So this is basically the company website. So this is basically their main office is in New Brunswick. So St. John is the headquarter of this company. They basically produce all the different kind of beer products. Okay, next is Genong Bros. It's a confectionery company. They produce a lot of chocolate candies, and they have a lot of other like chicken bones candy is their famous. Next is McCain Foods. It's also a global leader in frozen food product. They have a lot of potato products. Next is Cavendish Farms. So it's also basically a division of JD Irving. So if I see Cavendish Farms, this is a company, Cavendish Farm. This is where you need to go to their career section and to find all the other information and about the company. So basically Cavendish Farm is basically also a producer of frozen potato products in Canada, and they also produce a lot of appetizers and vegetables as well. Going back to my list of companies, if I see Master Packaging, so this is also a manufacturing company basically of packaging materials, retail display, lot of boxes, cartoons that you fold, like if you want to move somewhere. They also produce or manufacture a lot of food and beverage products, pharmaceuticals, and other consumer goods. So a lot of work is there in Master Packaging. Next, if you see Cook Aquaculture, so this is also one of the biggest company in farming, processing, and marketing of seafood product. And next is Lumen Ultra Technologies. They are basically located in Fredericton City, manufacturer of microbiological testing kits. The next we see is Corey Nutrition Company. This is basically also they manufacture a lot of animal feed products, okay, and pet foods. Last is Berger Peat Moss. They are manufacturer of a lot of horticulture and agriculture products. Okay, if I move to the next section, which is forestry companies. So if you see forestry companies, the first is JD Irving again. So JD Irving has a lot of products. They also have products in forestry like logging, sawmills, pulp, paper products, as I already talked about. So this is what they do. If we next company is AV Group. AV Group is basically leading manufacturer of pulp and paper products as well. They also have lumber products. Next we see is Twins River Paper Company. So they also have a lot of paper products, packaging, labeling, publishing. That's what they do. Next we see is Prendeville Industries. They have sawmill and they have lumber products. Okay, Group Savoy, this is also one of the top renowned companies. They have wood products in Canada, a lot of lumbering products, flooring products, right? Next we see is Fornebu Lumber Company. As the name says, it's also a lumber processing company. Acadian Timber Products, so they have all the timber products, various markets. They have approximately like 2.4 million acres of timber land that I know. Next is Norbord Incorporation. They have products used in constructions and other applications for wood fiber products. Next is Maritime Paper Products. They have a lot of boxes and packaging products, and especially for utilizing the recycled paper from New Brunswick forest. And the last one here is Group Label. They also this is basically a sawmill and value added product company in New Brunswick. Okay, so this is what the information is on the forestry products. So these are basically some of the forestry companies that I just talked about. Group Savoy is what a lot of job opportunities are here. If you see, now these are all going to come in basically the job fair. If they participate in the job fair, then you will see all the information about these companies. Maritime Paper is another company that I'm going to discuss. Now if I go back to my list of companies, so next we move to construction companies. Bird Construction is one of the leading like general contractor in Canada for the commercial, institutional, industrial and residential construction projects. Next is Lindsay Construction, number 2. Next is Lindsay Construction. They have a lot of construction experience. They are into general contracting, they're into design, build and project management as well. Next is Marco Group of Companies, another leading company. They have main offices in Nova Scotia and Newfoundland, but they have some work in New Brunswick as well. Next is Ocean Steel and Construction, another company. Basically they do all the structural steels, bridge construction and industrial fabrication. Next is Atlantic Industries Limited. They have a lot of specialized in concrete products like retaining walls, bridge components and stormwater management systems. Next you see is Ledcor Group. So Ledcor also have a lot of construction and engineering experience in industrial and commercial and residential construction as well. Next is Dexter Construction Company Limited. Now this is another civil construction company, road building, earthworks, site development. This is what they do. Next is Straitscon Limited. They basically have a lot of architectural and structural experience, including commercial and institutional projects and residential projects as well. Next is Thorn Structural System. They basically are a steel fabricator and they have a lot of engineering work and institutional projects. Next is Dexter Nova Alliance. Now they also have a lot of wide range of construction services and including the road buildings, bridge construction, site development. So you see there are a lot of companies, a lot of opportunities are here. It's basically just you need to get to one of the companies here. Next, if I move to the next sector, let's see, this is about NB trade companies. So basically these are trade companies like mechanical companies, plumbing companies. If you see here, it's a Pyramid Plumbing, Tyler's plumbing and heating companies provide all of the residential and commercial installation and repair kind of work. Next is Chandler Plumbing. If you see Eastern Roofing, so they provide all the residential and commercial projects for repairing, maintenance of the roofing and the slides. Next is New View Renovations. That's also basically a company for renovation and remodeling company. They specialize in kitchen and bathroom renovation as well, basement finishing, home addition. So a lot of work. Next is Woodline Enterprise. They basically also have their electricians, basically electrical company. So they provide all the residential, commercial, and industrial electrician installation, repair and maintenance. Next is Clearview Home and Property Services. They basically are property management services, lawn care, landscaping, snow removal. So this is the kind of work they do for the residential and commercial companies. Next is EC Quality Painting. So as the name suggests, right? So basically they have a work for all the painting work, craftsmanship. And the last one is Maritime Chimney and Fireplace. So they have chimney inspections, cleaning, repairing, installation for both residential and commercial companies. So that's what they do. Okay. Next, we are going to see the list of companies that may participate in the upcoming job fair. So hospitality companies. So basically these are mainly the hotels, so big hotels, Delta Hotels, Algonquin Resorts, Crown Plaza, Hilton, Delta Hotel, Casino New Brunswick, Kingswood Entertainment Center. They are located in Hanwell. They don't have a dedicated career page, but what I found was, I'll show you here. So this is one of them. So we just discussed about Marco company, right? So they also have constructed this Casino New Brunswick. So I'm going to see. So this is basically Hilton Hotels, hospitality company, right? That is where you can find all the information about it. But I was talking about Kingswood Entertainment. So they don't have a dedicated career website that I found, but I found a lot of jobs they have in the on the Google or Indeed.ca. Next is Riverside Resort. They are located in French Village. I think it's in Fredericton. Next is Western Nova Scotian and Ramada Plaza. So these are basically all the resorts, your hotel, your different entertainment and enjoyment companies which are located across New Brunswick. So next we see is retail companies. So all the retail companies like Walmart, everybody knows Walmart. So Walmart is basically, they have a lot of grocery, household items and electronics. Now if I see Walmart here for a second, if I go to the Walmart, so they also have a career page here. So they have a lot of job openings. Now what you need to do is you need to select what kind of job you want to apply. So I filtered in New Brunswick. So you see all the New Brunswick jobs are shown here. So page 1 to 11, there are a lot of jobs in New Brunswick. So make sure you see this. Okay, going back here, Canadian Tire, it's a very big company as well. They have a lot of automotive tools, home goods, outdoor equipment products. Costco wholesale, membership-based business, and they give a lot of bulk groceries, household item, electronics, and a lot of items there. Law companies, if I see law companies, they have a lot of job openings as well. So what you need to do is you need to put in your location here. So New Brunswick is what I'll put, but I don't find anything. So if I type with the city name, this is how you will get. So if I type St. John, search positions, and then I'll see a lot of positions in St. John. And same, I need to find different cities in the province of New Brunswick. I need to type in the city name, and then like Moncton or Fredericton, so I'll get the name of the city, and I can click on the search position, and then I can find the job. Next I see is Sobeys. This is also one of the grocery and retail company, lot of branches. They also have other companies like Sobeys, Freshco, Safeway, lot of part of it. Next I see Shoppers Drug Mart. Now this is a very big pharmaceutical company in Canada. So if you see Shoppers Drug Mart, now what I need to do is basically they're very well known pharmacy and retail chain. They offer health, beauty products, medications, general merchandise is also available there. So if I see a lot of jobs available for them, so you see 858 jobs in Canada for Shoppers Drug Mart. Wow, that's a lot of them, right? So if I talk about just New Brunswick, so in New Brunswick they have 41 jobs, okay, available. So if I put New Brunswick and I search, so I get all the jobs that are available. Next, if I go to Home Depot is a very popular company in Canada. They have a lot of home improvement and construction products. Next is Best Buy. It's basically electronic company. They have a lot of electronic appliances, home technology products. Dollarama is basically, they offer a lot of everyday items and household items at very affordable prices in Canada. Next is Kent Building Supply. So this is basically a retail chain about building supplies, home improvement, hardware supplies, all of that what they have. Next, if I see, is basically food sector companies. So Irving Oil is one of the company which has a lot of gas station stores. So they have a lot of convenience stores available at the gas stations under the Circle K banner. They also offer food-based services. Next is Moosehead, which we just saw. Pizza Delight is another company. Swiss Chalet is also a Canadian restaurant chain. They have a lot of chicken, ribs, other dining options. Tim Hortons is a very well-known coffee maker in Canada. So you will find a lot of chains there. So if I see Tim Horton really quick, so Pizza Delight, if I see Tim Horton, so a lot of jobs available. So what I need to do is I need to search for a location. So I type in, say, St. John again, New Brunswick. So you see a lot of job available. Both are jobs available in production, team member, manager, food supervisor. So a lot of jobs are available in different parts of St. John. All these jobs are St. John. So सब जॉब St. John के लिए हैं, so you can apply anywhere. अभी हमने also बात की food Pizza Delight की, so they also have a lot of job openings. Home Depot की, so they also have a lot of career opportunities in Canada. So if I talk, say, about if I need to put in the job location, so job यहाँ पे हम आएंगे NB पे. So NB पे we see 3 cities, Fredericton, Moncton and St. John. So these are the, if I select these, I'll get all the jobs that are available here, okay, in Home Depot. So next, moving from Tim Horton to Boston Pizza. So this is another pizza based company. They offer a lot of pizza, pasta and burger. Jungle Jim's Eatery, this is also a very famous maritime based restaurants. Eastside Mario is another company. They also have a restaurant chain. Basically they have Italian American cuisine, which they also have pasta, pizza, other Italian dishes as well. Pita Pit, another company. It's basically a global fast food company. They have a lot of sandwiches, salad and Mediterranean options. So this is the Pita Pit company. So next is Eco Pizza. That's also pizza based company. They have unique square pizzas and they have a lot of Italian dishes as well. Next, if I move to the last part, to basically contact center, lots of call center companies in New Brunswick. Concentrix, they have offices in Moncton, Seattle, in St. John, Nordia in St. John, HGS, NB Canada. So this is another very big company. If I see a lot of call center positions, you see here they have provided all the requirements for the job description. What are they looking for? Next, we see Skies, Rogers Communication. They have a lot of internet and phone-based services. Next we see is Blue Ocean Contacts centers. They are located in basically Bathurst. They also have a lot of work in sales support and technical support services. Next we see is Asurian Moncton. So they basically have a customer care and device protection solutions. Last is we see is TTEC. They were earlier known as Teletech. Now they basically have a customer service. Basically they offer customer engagement services and customer management solutions. So now that we covered all the companies across the various sector, these are the sectors which are going to participate in one of the biggest job fair in New Brunswick. So now you need to register for these virtual job fairs and give your interview. I've clearly told you difference between both these opportunities. Please make sure you like the channel, you subscribe the channel, and comment if you have any questions. I would love to help, and sure you also share the channel to your friends and colleagues and family as well. So make sure they all like and subscribe. That really helps. Thank you.